Before I get started with this video, I have to give a shout out to the one LVZ, because if I didn't hear it come from him, I wouldn't have even known about this, in which I'm about to inform you. But in case y'all don't know who this man's name is Michael Caputo, and he is a staunch pro-Trump supporter, whatever you want to call him. Now, he went and did one of the biggest propaganda style things that you could do as far as comments are referred to as. Now, there's a reason why I waited to make this video, because it does involve Brett Kavanaugh, and I will most likely be talking about that whole situation in my live stream tomorrow. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to my live stream channel, which is Rain in Real Time. But anyway, Michael Caputo went on to CNN, and he was talking about the whole confirmation of Brett Kavanaugh and everything like that. This individual went on there and said that if Brett Kavanaugh got confirmed to be the next Supreme Court justice, that organizations like Black Lives Matter will riot. Now, you have to sit there and wonder, why did he single out Black Lives Matter? Now, I'm not really on the side of Black Lives Matter, at least like how I used to be when it began in its inception, because now it's gone off into a whole another direction away from where it used to be at. But the fact of the matter is, this guy went on there and basically said that black people in so many ways would riot if Brett Kavanaugh would have gotten confirmed, which he did. It actually happened today, which is why I waited to make this video. Many black people don't even know, let alone give two shits and a fuck about this Brett Kavanaugh case. What black people were really focused on was what was going on with Jason Van Dyke and that verdict. That's what black people, for the most part, were really concerned with. A lot of black people didn't care about the Brett Kavanaugh thing. I'm not even gonna lie. I was not following this whole Brett Kavanaugh thing because it was getting overshadowed a lot with what was going on with Bill Cosby. But when Bill Cosby, with what happened to him, when that dust kind of settled, then Brett Kavanaugh really became more blatant and in my face. And then that's when I was made more aware of what was going on with him. But the fact of the matter is that he personally singled out black people were going to riot. Now, the reason why I waited to make this video was because Brett Kavanaugh got confirmed at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a little over 3 hours later, and not one black person has rioted. Not one news report has gone out saying a black person has rioted or anything like that. And you want to know why? Because most of the stuff that's going on with Brett Kavanaugh and all of that stuff that's going on with him and whatnot, that is on the doing of mainly white people, specifically white women. I talked about this with my Susan Collins video earlier this morning that I had uploaded, and shout out to the people that responded and left comments. I did manage to read all the ongoing comments. But like I said, that is a propaganda comment that he gave because he automatically thinks that black people will be up in arms about this situation, which we are not. It's people that look like you, Michael Caputo, who are up in arms about this, especially your female counterpart. Well, let me narrow that down. Your white female counterpart that is upset about this. And I'm almost certain they are coming at Susan Collins' neck because they just thought she was going to be on their side because she was a woman. Like I said, if it was going to affect her bottom line, she was not going to go against her interests. That was her being on code when she did that. She pissed off a lot of people. Me personally, I could care less at this point, but something tells me it's going to be something that's going to trickle down and affect us. But right now, they're going to be feeling the brunt force of it, as far as I'm concerned. But as far as that comment that he made, it doesn't surprise me whatsoever because he needed to have a boogeyman to point the finger at. And it zeroed in right in on black people and right on time. Like I said, black people are not caring about this situation. Most people don't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. They don't know the situations of this case. They don't even know that he got confirmed. Many of them just don't care enough to want to go out there and riot. If black people was going to go out there and riot, let that verdict have been anything else other than guilty yesterday with Jason Van Dyke. Then you probably would have got a riot. But as far as this goes, most black people, like I said, don't care, or him getting confirmed wasn't a surprise to us, so it's like whatever. And it's more so of their problem rather than ours. I think black people are starting to wake up and realize that we can't fight anybody else's battles. We refuse to be anybody's mules. We have to worry about ourselves. That's one of the first steps to being on code, being black first and worrying about our issues, because we have a lot of shit we have to deal with as a people. We got to deal with shit inside our community as well as out. He's one of the ones that's outside that is a problem. I'll leave the link so you can go ahead and read the article, and you can watch the clip in which he actually said that black people was going to riot if Brett Kavanaugh got confirmed. Reminder again, before I end this video, it is now 6:39. He got confirmed at 3:30 p.m. 3 hours and 39 minutes and counting, and not one riot kicked off. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links to the article, PayPal, email, and Patreon will be down below. I'll talk to you in the next one.